Hi Leo, it's Jeree from Sassy Woman Tarot. We're here to do your beginning of March reading. All right, I'm going to start off with a seed of intention for you. Hope everybody's well. All right, one card for Leo. Make sure you formulate a yes or no question in your mind regarding my Chinese fortune sticks, okay? And let me just go ahead and pull this here. I'm going to give it one more shuffle and feel that card. All right, maybe I'm not supposed to get one of these yet. There it is. Okay. For today, I acknowledge my accomplishments. Okay, so that's for you, Leo. All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for you quick. See what's the overall message over the reading. The beginning of March for Leo. Oh, soulmates popped up. Soulmates. And I'll read that. I don't have a lot of room here. Never have had, so nothing new. All right, so I have number 41, hopefully, if that resonates with anybody. I'll show you the card in just a minute. Oh, we're right by that. Isn't that nice? Usually you have to go through here a little bit to get the messages because there's a lot of cards, a lot of pages. I'm just going to read the synopsis meaning. All right, the general meaning. So, all right, I'm going to show you the card while we go. Little cuties. All right. Sometimes I have that in front of the camera, and then when I go to watch this afterward, just to see if it's correct in full, it cuts things off. So I apologize if it does that, or if the glare is too much. I try to keep it formulated for you. But my phone is what I use, and that is where that's at. So, all right. So the essential meanings: harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. The Oracle's message: you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong person to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now, which is very true. I've had that happen in my life not many, but a few good times. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Soulmates, number 41. Okay, we're going to keep that out there and see what resonates in this reading. Let's look a little bit, Leo. So formulate a yes or no question in your mind regarding my Chinese fortune sticks, and I'll pull those at the end. All right. I haven't really said anything about who won the last one because I was delayed in getting back to everybody. So it was Libra. Oh, okay. Let's just pull this. I'm using the Black Cat Tarot tonight for my Leos. Let's go with that one. And that's going to be crossing it. That's going to go up above it. All right. Just using a couple of these, and then I'm going to change up. All right. Maybe I use these, and then I'll clarify with maybe the mermaids. Cats don't like water normally. Some do. Okay. Looks good to me. All right. I'm feeling those cards. Very much so. And I love my Mystic Mondays, but I'm going to set those aside. I'm going to use the mermaids to clarify. All right, so what we have so far, we have the Five of Swords. And crossing that, your obstacle is the Seven of Swords. Your hopes are the King of Cups. And you have the Nine of... you have the Nine of... it looks like the Nine of Wands. I just want to make sure here. It could be the Hermit. It might be the Hermit. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. And your outcome is the High Priestess. Yeah, that was the Hermit. I don't know why I couldn't understand what it was. It's like blanked. I don't know. So we'll go from there. Okay, and I did sage already, guys. So I don't want to sage between readings, and so... All right, so let's get some clarification on the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, let me show you the cards. These are cute cards. I don't know if you've ever seen me use these. I've used these a lot in the past, but I haven't had them out for a while, so no, that's not going to fly, guys. That's just not going to fly. All right, let me put these down now. I'll show you these cards quick. So the Five of Swords, these are the Black Cat Tarot. You see them? Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords usually is, you know, pretty much an empty victory. Okay, an empty victory. So that's you right now. Like you feel like you haven't really gotten to where you want to be, possibly. And we have the Seven of Swords. I have to giggle about some of these cards. Check that out. Casually walking right across the bridge. Yep, at the end there's no, you know, a plan may fail. So maybe you're feeling sort of defeated. Something going on making you feel sort of defeated. Your hopes though is the King of Cups. And check this out. The King of Cups. See the throne there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the King of Cups, okay. You know, reliable business, law, somebody of divinity, somebody professional, it seems like. Okay. Has their stuff together. You know. And then we have the Hermit. And the Hermit. The Hermit is usually, it's a Virgo card. So wisdom being offered. See the light? Somebody seen the light? There we go. So the Hermit. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, look at that. Isn't that cute? And we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is usually, you know, like castles in the air. Like, dream on, baby, you know. What kind of illusions can you think of? What kind of illusions can you think of? You know? Just too good to be true. Too good to be true. And then you have the High Priestess. Look at that. The High Priestess. And the High Priestess is usually, you know, hidden influences, can be seeing beyond what's hidden. You know, sometimes that's brought to light. So we'll get some clarification on this and see what we can come up with. All right. Okay. Let's just clarify the Five of Swords. the empty victory. See what's going on with my Leos. You feeling defeated? What's going on? From a fellow Leo. We need to know. We need to know. I want to know. All right. Take the top card. All right, and so on that we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is mastering a skill, you know. So maybe you're in a new job or you have a new position. Let me show you this card. This is a mermaid card. I have to watch because they have a lot of nudity sometimes in these. So you know, you're mastering a position. You know, you're a master craftsman, skilled in the arts, and you need to. It's success. You know, beginning of success. See that? Good. All right. All right. So. And then the next card that came out as well is the Knave of Swords. So I'm going to have to cover her. Just like the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords. See that? So the Knight of Swords is usually, you know, somebody that's not afraid of challenges. Not afraid of challenges. They'll take it on. They're, you know, they're not afraid. They're, that one when to come out. Let's pull that. That's the Ten of Swords. So the Knave of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords, I'm going to put that right on there. The Ten of Swords is usually misfortune, pain, you know, ruin, ending of a difficult situation. Sometimes the end of that. So maybe you're feeling like you're coming out of that, like, state or something. Something's going on that's making you feel like you're just not, you're not where you're supposed to be. Or it's the beginning of a business venture possibly that hasn't gone correctly how you'd like it to go. Excuse me. Just see all my stuff here, all my bottles. I drink a lot of water. All right. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Wow, 2 eights. So let's go with this on top of your hopes. The Eight of Pentacles, let me show you the card. I gotta watch. Oh, she does have a little bit of boobage there while she's diving. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is usually an apprenticeship, you know, like learning small skills. So maybe you're in a new employ. I feel you're in a new, I feel it's job related or work related. You're in a new employment or a new business venture. And you just aren't feeling, I don't know, you're just not feeling it. And now you're getting the small skills that you need to acquire to feel better. All right, and then we have the Eight of Wands. So I'm going to put that right on that. And the Eight of Wands, look at that. The Eight of Wands is usually swift action, journey, you know, by water. Or actually travel by air. Travel by air, Eight of Wands, okay? But look, see how swift those oars are? See what I mean? And it's usually a swift message. Okay? So maybe you're going to get something about that. And that's the Hermit, okay? And the Hermit is, like I said, the Hermit's wisdom offered. So maybe something's going to come in and give you some good wisdom quickly regarding this new position. The Queen of Pentacles. Let's just see here. So it looks like it's off to a slow start, but it looks like you're gaining ground. That's what I'm getting. And you're going to receive a swift message. I would say within 8 days. Because you have 2 eights. I just feel it. So give it a week. You're going to receive a swift message. What kind of message? Or you're going to receive plans to travel. You have the Nine of Swords over here to define the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is usually somebody that's dependable, nurturing, you know, knows what she wants, very lavish with her wealth, not afraid to spread it around. She knows what she's worth. See her money right there? She's like, I'm sad. You know, you're not telling me nothing I don't know. Okay? So just get with it. And we have on there the Nine of Swords on there. So I have to cover up her cleavage in the dark there. And the Nine of Swords, okay, is usually strength to overcome trouble. Like keep your foot, you know, keep your feet going. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep forward balance, okay? Keep going. It'll come to you. Just keep going. Stay strong. Come on. You can do it. Okay, been there and done that. I know how that feels. Okay, so regarding that, you're going to get there. You know, it's just a process. You have to trust the process, is what I'm getting. And we have the Eight of Swords again. Did we have the Eight of Swords? We had the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, right? Oh, now we have another 8. Well. We have another 8. The Eight of Swords. I'm covering her up because she's very, very open to suggestions there. And the Eight of Swords is being up in your head. You know, you can't focus. You're too wound up over all this. Okay, so the Eight of Swords is on top of the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, like I said, is like illusions, you know, castles in the air, like daydreaming, okay? But you're too focused to even think about that. You're too up in your head over whatever's going on. Like you don't feel adequate. You don't feel like you're not clicking. There's something not clicking regarding this business. Now comes the High Priestess, which is hidden, you know, hidden influences sometimes. And sometimes you can see through it, though. Sometimes the High Priestess is giving you clarity. Okay? The High Priestess may be giving you clarity. Ooh. And the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords does not always mean loving. It does not always mean like a breakup. Everybody's like, oh my God, Three of Swords, my life's in shambles. I'm going to be breaking up. No. Not necessarily. So let's just look at the card. The Three of Swords, people just misread that because there's usually a heart in there with swords in it. So they think, oh my God, you know, what's happening? What's happening in my life? But the Three of Swords is just sometimes a separation. Like there's possibly sometimes 3 people involved, but it can be sorrow. You know, so maybe you're just feeling distraught and maybe there's somebody in competition with you. I'm pulling another one on. Somebody that's in competition, which isn't unusual for a Leo, truthfully. You can walk into a room and have enemies instantaneously, not even try. If you're a Leo, you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's the alpha in Leos. Leos are alphas. I don't care where you're born at in the month. You are alphas. Whether you're shy, there's a lot of Leos that out there like supposed to be so bold. A lot of shy Leos out there. They're quiet, but they're not stupid. Far from it. And they can feel a room quick. Okay, so I have the Fool. So you might be having a separation from this situation, or you might have to detach yourself. And I have to cover her as well, because she's just sunbathing out there, having a great time on the beach. Check her out. So a choice is offered, okay? That's what that is. That's a choice with the Fool, okay? The choice is impulsive, spontaneity, blind to, you know, sometimes to a fault, okay? So just saying, I don't know if I have that centered where you can see it, but sometimes it's like, you know, just a choice. I'm going to pull one more. Remember, Soulmates was on there. Soulmates was your oracle card. This has nothing, that heart does not have anything to really to do with that, I don't feel. I feel it's a business venture. This turned up, and this is the Knave of Chalices. So she's definitely out there as well. These mermaid girls, they just love to show their bodies, and that's okay. Okay, so we're talking a Knave of Chalices. So they bring proposals, you know, they bring invitations. So possibly you're going to get an offer of another position. I would say, or an offer from maybe this person that you're doing business with, that they want your part of the action, or there's something there. I want to pull one more card. Let me pull a different deck. Let me pull the Pathfinders Tarot. I haven't used that yet for this round of cards. And I do like them. They're large cards, though, but they're very, very cool looking. Let's pull a card here to clarify. To clarify the outcome here for Leo. For the first beginning of March. All right. All right. The Moon. Aren't they beautiful cards? The Moon. All right. So you know that the Moon is it's a Pisces card, and it's about intuition. Sometimes self-defeat, deception, you know, can be hiding something, an unforeseen perils. You know, you have to trust your intuition. You really have to trust yourself on this one. And that's what I'm seeing on this anyway, because we're really not getting a definitive answer, are we? So let's just go with that. Let's go with that. So the outcome is the possibility of something hidden. And you're going to have to trust your intuition as far as a choice coming up. You're going to have an offer of some sort regarding this business proposal, or business, or a position you're in. You're going to have to make a choice. Do I? Don't I? Trust your gut. Always trust your gut. Always trust your gut. I might pull another one on that, but I'm going to use the Chinese fortune sticks too. Let me go ahead and get you a gemstone while we're at it. Hope that resonates. I hope that resonates. If you like my readings, please, you know, thumbs up, hit the like button. You can also, you know, subscribe. And you can also share my videos if you know somebody that could benefit from them. I also do private readings. I have a couple of things open for March yet, not many. And so I'm only going on Leo and Virgo tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more than that. I'm not sure if I have time. But I will finish up tomorrow or sometime this week. I do other things besides just tarot. I love it, though. I love tarot. All right, so let's pull a gemstone for Leo. Okay, I think I'm going to take this one. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so it's black obsidian. Okay, and I love black obsidian. I think it's wonderful. Have you been feeling scattered lately? Are you unable to focus on what's important? Look at all that is going on around you. Prioritize your intentions. Focus on one thing at a time. Ground yourself so that you can accomplish your goals. Get out and walk. Get out and walk. Touch a tree. Talk to a tree. You know, trees will ground you so quickly. You know, a lot of people say, oh, they're tree huggers. Well, you know, something's smart about that. Maybe they're getting some vibes off that tree, because the trees have been around a lot, and they a long time usually. And they go with the flow, you know. They bend and move in the wind. And I mean, they can be harsh winds, and they're still standing, baby. They're still standing. So there's a lot to get from a tree. You can ground yourself by touching them. You can walk in the grass. I know it's chilly where I'm at right now yet, but the trees are budding. I'm really happy about that. I'd love to see that. Okay, so, and this is your black obsidian here, if you want to take a picture of that. It's gorgeous. You can buy them at a lot of metaphysical shops. A lot of bracelets for protection. All right. Also, and on the back of this is the angel of focus. I am focused and stay on track until a matter or situation is settled or complete. I accomplish what I set out to do. I pay attention and listen carefully. I am attentive to my own needs and the needs of others. I'll let you take a picture of that if you'd like. Hopefully the glare is not too bad. All right. And like I said, if you like this had nothing really to do with soulmates unless you're in business with a lover, or you have a business, or you're thinking about starting a business. Be cautious. Just be cautious regarding that, because the moon, the moon, there can be hidden things. I am going to pull another card. I'm going to pull a Black Cat card in just a couple minutes, or maybe a Mystic Mondays. Something tells me a Mystic Monday, so let me go ahead and pull one regarding that moon card. I'm just not happy with setting with that. It's not telling us enough. It's just not. Okay, so let's do that. And then I'm going to put, oh, there it is. Two of Cups. All right. Let me show you the card. Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is usually, a love affair, a deep friendship, a union, a silent understanding, a bond. Sometimes it's a reconciliation. So maybe there has been some friction regarding a job, maybe. I feel it's a business or a job. That's what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm going to go with. So, and it could be a soulmate that is involved in that. And that could be your soulmate, that the way you make money, in a sense. So trust that. Trust your gut as far as what you're picking up on this, how you resonate with it. I'm going to stick with it, but I see a good outcome. I see maybe a reconciliation or a reconsideration is what I'm getting. Like you're reconsidering what you need to do here in this. So I'd be anxious to find out if somebody wants to go ahead and leave some comments. I really like that. And like I said, if you like my readings, please like, share, and subscribe. You don't have to share and subscribe. I don't want to put that on anybody. But I do want you to hit that like button, because it lets the channel know that you'd like it to grow a little bit, which I would. And I'd like to have more people benefit from my readings. I don't do anything fancy, I just read. So that's all I can do. That's what I've been doing for many moons. All right, so let's get a stick out here for Leo. I'm going to let that one just bob around. Okay, that's the one that wants to come out. I did wait for it to go back down in. It's number 34. I had to look under the light over here so I couldn't see that well. And I've got a lot of light on in here right now. Trust me on that. But, okay, so 34. Yes or no question for Leo. All right. And the answer is yes. It says practical matters are not the most important thing. Now get this. Focus on the carefree. Focus. What did we just talk about? Focus on the carefree pleasures in life and enjoy each moment. Share adventures with loved ones and consider an upcoming proposal. An upcoming proposal. And what did we have here? Okay. So, I'm telling you, everything falls into place when you read them. All right. The answer is yes for you. And I really love my Chinese sticks. A lot of people do. All right. And practical matters are not for the let me start over. Practical matters are not the most important thing. Focus on the carefree pleasures in life and enjoy each moment. Share adventures with loved ones and consider an upcoming proposal. That's for you, Leo. And that was number 34, which equals a 7. So I'm just letting you know that that's the number on that card. On that stick. And you can go from there. Hopefully this resonates with you and you benefit from my readings and you like them and you like them enough to hit that button. And we'll see you back again. Thanks for stopping by. It's Doree from Sassy Woman Tarot. See ya.